Robert Downey Jr. as Admiral Thrawn in Star Wars, Henry Cavill Superman gets trending for more Man of Steel, and a cameo you missed in Doctor Strange that you are never going to unsee. BD here with your second printing of the week's biggest issues at Comicbook.com, the first episode of 2021. Happy New Year! Great to see this year has already started off with really calm, fun, and promising moments.
Snap out of it!
By the time you're seeing this, I'll have seen some WandaVision episodes and talked with the cast and crew, so be on the lookout for my thoughts and exclusive updates. Let's get to this week's news.
Took long enough.
Hashtag Henry Cavill Superman was trending on Twitter this week as DC fans rallied, which is really what they do best, to show Warner Brothers that they want more of literally just that, Henry Cavill Superman. They're not asking for much. I'm happy to say that the only word I've heard on this is that Henry Cavill also wants Henry Cavill Superman back, and I'm also happy to say Man of Steel is the best DCEU movie since the DCEU launched in 2013. Don't at me.
Don't even think about it.
A new report claimed Ray Fisher and his cyborg character were written out of the Flash movie, which now closed a deal with Michael Keaton and Ben Affleck to reprise their versions of Batman. Fisher essentially resigned from the role when he said he's not going to do any work for Walter Hamada, and then WB upped Hamada's contract. That whole move is a little fishy. It gives me vibes of when Fisher made claims about Jeff Johns and John Berg, and then like the same day WB said those two were making a Frosty the Snowman movie with Fisher's Justice League co-star Jason Momoa. The whole thing sucks. I just want to see more Cyborg and people get treated decently, because you know that's important too. Zack Snyder shared a photo of Wonder Woman from his original vision for the character, and she has some severed heads hanging from her belt. Hot take? I think this is pretty badass. It's absolutely not the traditional Wonder Woman that we know, but both DC and Marvel have made changes for movies that end up working pretty well. In this case, it looks like Zack kind of had an arc where she was going to discover her superheroic abilities and humanity along the journey, but we're never going to see that probably, but who knows, hopefully we will. Zack says he doesn't have plans for the future.
I don't buy it.
Another thing we'll probably never see, Robert Downey Jr. as Admiral Thrawn, but the internet rumors would have you believe we will. I mean, I'd want to see it, but I don't think it's happening. Marvel continues to spill into Star Wars, with Iron Man director Jon Favreau show-running The Mandalorian, Taika Waititi is directing a Star Wars movie, Kevin Feige is producing a Star Wars movie, and Loki writer Michael Waldron is now writing Kevin Feige's Star Wars movie, but there is no real reason to believe Downey is going to be blued up to play Thrawn. That said, I'm not going to rule Downey out from ever joining Star Wars, because the dude loves money.
I love gold!
Speaking of Loki writer Michael Waldron, he is also expected to come back for season 2 of Loki, which is already moving forward at Marvel Studios. But that's not really news, is it? I've said that right here on this show. Let's check the tape from one of our second printings back in April of 2020. And let me just tell you this, that's not the only big live action show they are low-key going straight into a second season for.
See, I did say that.
Waldron wrote Loki, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. He's going on to soon write Feige's Star Wars and season 2 of Loki. I'm thinking they must really like the stories he's pumping out. I will leave you with this week, something you will never be able to unsee. A cameo in Doctor Strange that was not supposed to be there. A crew member is in one of the shots in the Sanctum Sanctorum, and you can catch this at the 56:06 mark of the movie on Disney+, but you better hurry up, because I bet they remove it, just like Gene's guy from The Mandalorian, and send them both to an island with the coffee cup from Game of Thrones. That's your second printing of the week's biggest issues at Comicbook.com. If you're watching us on YouTube, be sure to throw us a like on the video. You made it this far, it had to be at least decent. And subscribe to our channel. Hit me up on Instagram at BrandonDavisBD if you want to talk more, and head over to Comicbook.com for more updates. I'm BD, I'll see you there.